Welcome to GuitarItUpForGirls.com. I'm Katrina Johansson, and today I'm going to be teaching you several basic concepts to help get you started playing. Now, whether you're playing acoustic guitar or electric guitar, you've probably chosen one or the other depending on what style of music you intend to play. And for these lessons, I'm going to be playing electric guitar, and I've chosen this Dean Armor Flame MAB guitar specifically because it has a really thin neck, and I think it's a great guitar for girls or women since generally our hands are smaller, and it makes it easier to play faster and a lot cleaner. The first thing we need to learn are the different parts of the guitar. The top piece is your headstock, and on the headstock you'll see these metal keys, and those are your tuning keys, and that's what we use to raise the pitch or lower the pitch of the strings. The next part is called a nut. What it does, it holds the strings in place. The second piece, this long piece, is the neck, and on the neck we have our frets, which are these metal bars that you see here. Some guitars have 22 frets, some have 24, but the standard guitar usually has about 22. The next piece is this big round piece here, and that's called the body. It's kind of like a person. There's a head, a neck, a body. And if you're playing acoustic, you'll see a big hole. That's the sound hole where the sound comes from. On electric guitar, we have pickups, which are these pieces here, and they're kind of like little microphones that transmit the vibrations of the strings, and therefore you've got sound coming through your amplifier. The next piece, this is called a bridge, and acoustic guitars have a bridge also. It's the piece right at the end of the body, and if you're playing electric, you'll have a little switch that you'll find on your guitar. Most guitars, it's in this section of the body. Sometimes you might find it up in this section here, and that just switches between different pickups so you get different sounds. And there's a volume knob and a tone control. Some guitars have 2 volume knobs or 2 tone controls. Okay, so now that you've learned the parts of your guitar, we're going to talk about a couple different sets of numbers that are important to remember. Now, guitars have 6 strings. Sometimes you'll find 7-string guitars. We're not worried about that today. The biggest string, I guess the fattest one, that's your 6th string. And we count 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now those numbers are important to remember. There's letter names also, but for today we're more concerned about the numbers. But the letters are this way: E, A, D, G, B, and E. The next set of numbers are our frets. This is your 1st fret, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And you keep counting upwards, moving this way. So just try to remember that's your 1st fret. The next set of numbers, your left hand, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger. So those are the things you need to remember for now so I can communicate with you. And of course, you've got a pick, and you need to know how to hold your pick. If you take the pick this way and you see the rounded section here, you place your thumb on that rounded section, then you take your index finger and you place it on the other side of the pick, and the pointed part, the tip here, is what you use to pluck or strum your strings. Okay, so now that you know all of that, we're going to learn an exercise in this lesson because you need to train your hands, your fingers to work together, and you have to build strength in your hands to play guitar. And, well, it's not the most exciting thing to play a scale exercise, but in order to get to learning chords and playing guitar solos, you've got to start somewhere, and this is the perfect place to start. So what we're going to do now is you're going to take your 1st finger, place it at the 1st fret of your 6th string. Now, you want to use the center of the tip of your finger, and you might hear someone say, put your 1st finger on the 1st fret. And we're not literally on the fret. You're just directly above it, just like that. And you keep your thumb on the guitar neck. If you can see this here. You don't want to end up developing a bad habit. Sometimes in the beginning, you'll see people and they'll put their thumb up here. Keep it on the guitar. So now what I want you to do, take your pick, and you are going to pluck or pick your 6th string, and you're going to play that first note of the scale exercise, just like that. The next thing you need to do, you're going to take your 2nd finger, place it at the 2nd fret of your 6th string. Again, take your pick, and you're going to play that note, just like that. Now you're going to take your 3rd finger, put it at the 3rd fret of your 6th string, and you're going to play that note. Now, 4th finger, 4th fret of your 6th string. Now what we're going to do, we're going to play those same 4 notes on each string. So you're going to play along with me, go to your 5th string now, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 4th finger, 4th fret, and now your 4th string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 4th finger, 4th fret, and now we're on the 3rd string, the same 4 notes. 2nd string, and now your 1st string. Now that we've played that moving upwards or ascending, we're going to play it backwards. And we're going to start at the 4th fret of your 1st string. And again, we're going to play the same 4 notes on each string. And you can practice along with me. So start at your 4th fret, 1st string, and your 4th finger. Now 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret. Now we're on the 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, and your 6th string. So what you need to remember in playing this exercise, you're going to play the same 4 notes on each string. The 1st fret, you're going to use your 1st finger, 2nd fret, 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 3rd finger, and your 4th fret, your 4th finger. And I've played the exercise pretty slow. It may be a little bit difficult for the first few times you try it to play along, but you can use this video to practice and play along with me when I'm playing that scale. The other thing to remember too is, you probably know this already, but you need to practice every day. You get back what you put in. If you practice one day for an hour and you don't practice the rest of the week, it's going to be difficult for you to get anywhere. So you want to practice every day. Repetition is really important. And in order to get to playing chords, things we'll learn in the next lesson, so you can start playing the songs you really want to play, you need to practice training your hands and training your fingers to work together. Again, I'm Katrina Johansson, and this is GuitarItUpForGirls.com.